this week's edition of LicX. Tonight I'm joined by Gacys Threads, Belfast heavy metalers. They'll be talking with me on the couch and taking on Nice Guy in the Rock Band Challenge. So here we go. Yeah, I'm joined here by Gacys Threads, guys. How are you?
Alright guys.
You may notice that this is the first band in the series to go for the 2x2 formation. Guys, what makes you so special that you get to do this? Everybody else sits 4 over on the couch.
We're man down, so we thought we'd just level it out.
They're actually midgets.
Curry's the skinniest one.
They're actually standing up back there.
We thought the cameras were that
I want to remember his shoulders.
That's it.
Fair enough. Alright, well, first things first, Gacys Threads, what's that even mean? The name?
Okay, will I do that one?
I'd say Curry best.
Oh, right, well, the guys not here, Blaine and myself, were going to form a band. At the time, me and Beard were still in the band that he used to be in with me years ago, hardcore. And we needed a name for a band and focused on Gacy, named after John Wayne Gacy, the serial killer, who dressed up as clowns at children's parties and hired young men and beat them to death and raped them and buried them under his crawl space under his house. So that was a bit crazy to get a reaction. And Threads for me represents his clothes, i.e. the clown suit. So Gacy's Threads, his clown suit.
Who are your influences, both globally and locally in the country?
I'm influenced by Black Label, James Hetfield, Metallica, sort of 80s thrash era. Vance is completely different.
Yeah, I'd be into more. I've really been getting into things like Converge and Refused, and I've always been a really big fan of Pantera and Faith No More. So I'd say biggest influence for me would be probably Phil Anselmo and Jacob Bannon from Converge.
I was originally listening to a lot of punk, so that's my background. I was coming from that direction. This is like when I was younger, and then slowly I was into a lot of hardcore, and then I found myself, the older I got, the heavier music I started to listen to.
Well, taking all these influences, what genre would you say Gacys Threads are?
Folk metal.
Folk metal.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys live, you're definitely not.
No, well...
If you had to pick any other genre to play, what would it be?
That's a good question. I would love to play some like... not so much industrial as in like gothy stuff or cyber and all that nonsense, but I would love to play a bit more electronically influenced, heavy music, more extreme. Nothing as insane as the likes of the Berserker, because by Christ I couldn't drum like that. But things like, I love the likes of Gangastron. This is crap, they use a drum machine. I'm a drummer, this is going nowhere. But I love that sort of extreme heavy dance music mixed with metal and stuff. Like, I think it's good. Like everything that doesn't have a drummer.
We've been replacing your parts live with
That's these have. I'm crap.
I would sway more towards the likes of Suicide Silence or Despised Icon. If deathcore sort of side of things, or I would go for straight up southern metal like Black Label or Down or anybody along that. I think you'd be along the same lines.
Yeah, I like to play in a band sort of like Down or Corrosion of Conformity, or even sort of the more extreme edges, sort of like Crowbar or something like that.
I love the stuff we do.
So you're happy
I'm happy enough, yeah.
Oh,
I wouldn't
good answer.
You just make us
okay,
feeling
hip hop.
Nice. Alright, well, if you had to pick any other, an obscure instrument to add to Gacys Threads, what would it be?
Butt trumpet.
Butt trumpet.
Butt trumpet. I'd say you do enough butt trumpeting for us all.
What's been your worst and best gig so far?
Oh, I'll let you talk that one.
Right, setting is Bush Tavern in Ballymoney.
I warned them.
He did.
Do not play the Bush Tavern. What happens?
We start listening.
This maestro, Curry, books us into the Bush Tavern.
I didn't, me or Vance didn't want anywhere near it.
Jump on the bandwagon.
We didn't, for
I know
different reasons. Like,
you know,
and,
it's
Curry decided, now we'll go for it, we're an up and coming band, we'll play anywhere once. We'll go down
once keyword.
We'll go down to the Bush Tavern and we had to set up everything ourselves. The mic stands were falling apart.
There was no sound guy.
No
we had
sound
to do our
guy.
own sound while still on stage.
We had to do sound for the other bands.
And sound for the other bands. The mic stands, these so-called three-legged tripods, were non-existent. Like, we had to make our own third legs out of duct tape and tape the mics to the floor, and you're singing away, they're playing guitar, and the mics are slowly dropping to the ground and they're following it with it. Like, so it was a big
all this to play in front of a
dung
mind-blowing crowd of about 6.
yeah. To sum it up, about 6 farmers and
It was big.
no
there's a
musical
karaoke.
talent whatsoever. Like,
Karaoke night next door. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Bob
no
Marley, the
offense,
Bush
Rachel.
Talent.
I
Thanks
think
for
that's
giving
the
us the
second
gig.
time
and
Bob
all.
Marley's come up as well.
But it
I think.
was bleak. Like it
The
was.
people were good, but it was just
Yeah.
playing. It was impossible to play.
We sold 3 CDs, though, so that's like half the crowd
That's
bought
half
our
the crowd,
CDs,
yeah.
isn't it? That's
Not
good.
bad.
50% sales.
Marketing obviously went
I'm
right.
good, man. these
Curry's a
days.
marketing genius.
Whoa, come on.
Them three CDs surely covered the petrol costs.
How much were they going for each?
A quid.
I quit.
And what's the best gig though?
Just on a pure personal level, for me, I would say the show we played in Hungary. I mean,
And Gure.
the crowd were just
Hometown.
rabid in Gure Safe's hometown. The crowd came out in full force, like, and there was some insanity. Like, there was people getting crowd surfed off the stage. I get the crowd all up on stage during their last song.
You weren't
But
really making music at that point.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't need to. He was in my drum kit.
Yeah, I felt really drunk.
there's
All over it.
There's about 20 people all around us on this tiny stage.
For some weird reason, that show just made us feel like we were doing something right. Like it made the whole tour worthwhile. Every penny we put into it was just for that show. I felt like. The last song ended with one more tune chant, and then as soon as we broke out the first note, we just rushed the stage and we were playing with people pouring beer down our necks and all over our backs, and I was falling through drum kits.
As a regular Nicky Six, he looked completely strung out. Just about annihilated the whole stage.
What local bands do you think have great potential?
Personally, I think Tabasai, definitely the songwriting ability of Darren and Omar and Ross put together is phenomenal.
Where's the strangest place you've ever played guitar, drums, bass, sang? Anything?
On a patio. Me and him at band practice years ago, playing in the summertime, thinking we were playing to no one, and totally forget that there's a golf course like literally a garden over, and all these old geezers getting royally pissed off at us. Definitely bleep that out before we get lynched.
Thanks very much, guys.
Yes. Just be cut off. Thank you, Gacys Thread. Alright, here we go, Rock Band Challenge. This is Gacys Threads up to bat. They've got Nice Guy to beat, so let's see what happens.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I really am feeling really strange about this. All goes on. Oh shit!
What happened?
Oh, there we have it again. Third,
This was content.
14% complete. Third band of the series to be kicked off the stage.
That's the worst.
I get scored.
What?
I can't work under these conditions.
Guys, that was purr.
That's a unit.
Come on, cover unit.
Suck. So there you have it. Gacys Threads, third out of. Watch it, Gacys Threads, alright. Third out of 6 bands so far to fail the Rock Band Challenge. Join us next time when we have Vataria joining whoever is presenting that week. Don't forget to send us in your clips for our Get Lick segment, and until next week, goodbye.